The
BRRRR strategy,
and
yep.
you know, so if anybody doesn't know what BRRRR strategy, the BRRRR strategy is, it stands for buy, renovate, rent out, refinance, and then repeat. Okay, so that's what the BRRRR strategy is for. So you can refinance at least most, if not all, your money out.
Pull the money out and put it back to use.
And then go on to the next one. Hey everyone out there in YouTube land and our Facebook group here in Metro Detroit. I got a great progress report for you. I've been asking for this for some other people, and my good buddy Corey over here said, hey, come check out my project. It's not finished yet, but hey, you at least want to see a mid-project and see where we're going and what we're doing, no problem. So, you know, we're over here in Clarkston. We're not going to give you the address. We're kind of covering that, but we're over here in Clarkston. And what is this meant for you to be? A buy and hold, fix and flip? Obviously not a wholesale because you
not
already
a wholesale. It's already past that point.
All right.
For me, this is going to be a buy and hold. We're going to fix it up.
Okay.
It's almost a full gut on the inside, and then we're gonna rent it out once we're done. So we'll hold on to it for a while. It's a good piece of property.
Okay. So this is going to be a great buy and hold for people out there, for him to rent this out. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is not your first one that you've done.
No, thankfully I've had one more. I've had another rental going. So.
Okay, so you're doing that slow, the BRRRR strategy.
The BRRRR strategy,
and,
yep.
You know, so if anybody doesn't know what BRRRR strategy, the BRRRR strategy is, it stands for buy, renovate, rent out, refinance, and then repeat. Okay, so that's what the BRRRR strategy is for. So you can refinance at least most, if not all, your money out.
Pull the money out and put it back to use.
And then go on to the next one. So your first one, you fully refinanced that one out?
Fully refinanced it, got our money back, and it's cash flowing.
Okay.
Pretty well, so we're happy.
So were you able to pay cash, or did you do a hard money loan on this one?
For this one, we were able to pay cash.
Okay, so you're not on a time constraint. You're not on, and you're like, okay, slowly just work at it. So you're not at that 13% interest rate that a hard money loan does.
So
okay,
we can kind of slowly burn this down and get it on the market.
Awesome. So we're Clarkston here, and Clarkston, we're in the suburb of Detroit. We're actually kind of like halfway between Detroit and Flint. So, which is a very great neighborhood, by the way. This is actually one of the smaller houses in the neighborhood. It's only what, a 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Wow.
About 1,000 square feet.
Oh my God. But it has a 2-car garage, and that right there is very helpful. But it is on a slab, so no basement.
Slab, no basement, 2-car garage, has a shed.
Awesome.
Yep, it's one of the smaller lots.
Decent sized property, and it's going to cash flow at the end of the day, right?
That's the goal.
So what do you project this to rent out for at the end?
So in the area, they're going between $1,700 and $2,000 a month for this size property. So
that's awesome. For a 2-bedroom.
For a 2-bed, 1 bath. Yep.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So, well, happy to see it. As you can see, it's a beautiful home. It's fall time here, so I got some of the trees in the shot here, so you can kind of see that. You know, we're going into winter. I'm trying to get as much of this content while I can before it's winter. But the good thing is you didn't have to do the driveway or any of the concrete work, did you?
No driveway. Garage was finished when we got here, so
okay.
Those are 2 things we check off the list right away.
Awesome. But so going through this, like, how much work are you putting into it, cost-wise? How much is the renovation going to cost you at the end of it?
So at the end of it, it should be about $38,000. We're pretty close to being on track for that. We spent about 10 so far.
Okay.
And you know, now we're wrapping some.
That's awesome. $38,000 and I'm going to tell you, as you'll walk through this, for him to do this for $38,000, it's because he's probably doing most of the work. He's doing the GC. Yep. He's doing all of this. So don't think that you can come in here, pay somebody to do everything for $38,000 for a project like this. You got to be a little bit experienced. to know this. So how did you run your numbers? Was it just like a calculator from like Bigger Pockets, or was it from experience? Did you get bids, get quotes? Like, how did you come up?
Kind of a combination of it all. This will be the first full rehab that I've done. I've talked to people at networking events, the Michigan real estate events. Friends and family have came over. I've had experience with some construction, so I knew what materials and things like that cost, and then just talking to different people.
Awesome.
A lot of people, a lot of words. And
so that reminds me right there is get your network of people down. Go to your local, the investor meetups, your local real estate meetups, if you're planning on doing this, so you can get some contacts. Talk to as many people as you can do, so that you can get, hey, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for XYZ, I'm looking for an electrician, plumber. Talk to as many people as you can so that you can get a better idea of how things work.
Building a big team was key. So
most definitely.
Yeah.
So what made you decide not to say wholesale this, and then we'll get into how did you acquire it?
I love the location. I didn't want to get rid of a Clarkston house. It's got great schools, very safe community. So this was a property that I wanted to hopefully hang on to for some time.
That's awesome.
Got friends and family in the area, so
yeah, most definitely. Yep. So now you might even be living in this for a little bit before you rent it out.
I might. It's going to be a nice property, so we might move into it and enjoy the little bit of love labor.
Yeah, most definitely. So. And then on to the next one.
On to the next. Yep.
So that's kind of how this works. Now, if you do that, make sure your significant other is on board. I'm going to tell you that right now. Otherwise, you'll be coming home to a very big headache.
We don't want that. We don't want to get into that headache as well. It's
nope.
This one.
So with that being said, like I said, great area. The sun's kind of coming right in me. So we're going to transition to kind of go on the inside, and we'll talk a little bit about what you've done and so far and what you plan on doing.
Sounds great.
Well, we're inside now, and I'm going to tell you this. This is, from looking on the outside, you wouldn't expect this. It is gutted, okay? Completely gutted.
Down to the studs.
Down to the studs. Now, you didn't buy this way, did you?
No. Well, we bought it full of trash.
Okay.
And then we had to just tear it down. We took it down to the bare bones of what they had behind it.
Awesome. So, well, I mean, depends on who you talk to, whether that's awesome or not.
Yeah.
But you knew going in that you're going to have to do that, right?
Yeah, we knew going in that it was going to be a full rehab. There were some unfortunate squatters that were living here, so we had to just remove it all, take everything with us. So
that's the good thing and the good thing by removing it and going down to the studs is now what's behind the walls.
Yep.
Okay. There's no guessing. There's no I don't know why this wall's so drafty. Well, now if you know that if it is drafty, you know why. It's because you fucked up. No offense.
That's it. That's what it is. There's nobody to blame but
right.
Handful of people. So
exactly. So now you did some framing, and I see some new framing here. So how did you change the layout a little bit on this?
So the layout before was a 1-bed, 1-bath. With no storage closet, so we just kind of adjusted, made it back into a 2-bedroom. We added a storage closet because it is on a slab. You need as much storage as you can get.
Yep.
And then it was just a game of inches, maximizing this smaller house, optimizing as much as we can. So yeah, we went from a 1-bed, 1-bath to a 2-bed, 1-bath. Okay.
So and that right there is just more value added right there. Now let's quickly, I know we didn't do it in there, but what were the numbers on this? So what'd you buy it for? We already talked about the renovation budget.
Yep.
And then what do you think the value is going to be after the fact?
So we bought it for $120. Hopefully we'll put in, $35,000 to $38,000, which will be good for us. If we were to sell it on market, anywhere between $230 to $250 would be the range that.
Okay.
So this area has been going for 2-bed, 1-baths.
Okay, so fully redone though.
Fully redone. Yep.
Okay, so Awesome. Now, when you do a cash out refi, just like you plan on doing, are you going to go for 80% of the value, 75%? What does your bank usually typically do?
I'll probably just, because we won't need the money right away, we'll probably do 70, 75% pull out.
Okay.
Most, if not all of what we put in, and then just have the rest.
Right.
In
now,
equity.
with that, talk to your banker, because some banks will go up to 80, but sometimes with these guidelines right now, some of them will only go to 75% of the value. So with that, I would know that ahead of time before you even buy the property. These are the numbers you got to run everything, and you ran your numbers beforehand, right?
Beforehand, yep. Before we even bought it, we ran the numbers, talked to the lenders,
okay,
and then talked to the bank about the possibility at the end.
So what is left on this? I mean, we got the reframing done, okay. You know, it looks like you're working on some electrical as well.
Yep, and an electrician coming to do the electrical, make sure that's all up to code.
Okay.
And then we'll have electrical, HVAC will come do a quick check, and then we'll put up some drywall.
Awesome. So put up some drywall, we'll get those floors in, you know, make sure everything's level, make sure everything's good. And, you know, now with the kitchen here, it's going to be, you're going to be reusing a lot of some of the stuff that you had, right?
Yep, we're getting rid of a lot of the stuff that we couldn't in the cabinets.
Yep.
So they're a custom cabinet, so we're going to refinish those, sand, paint, prime, and then make them look like brand new.
Hey, sometimes if you can reuse it, why not? It saves you money, okay? Where you can just paint it and refinish them, that's great.
Yeah.
But if you can't, you can't, and you got to go in knowing that. So we're not going to make this video too long. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a quick handout and do a quick walkthrough throughout the whole house. And then periodically, he's going to give me some before pictures, and I'll pop those up on the screen as well, okay? So,
perfect.
So why don't we do this? I'll go handheld, and then you can walk me through coming in from the front door, going around to the property, and we can even do an outside walk as well.
All right. Sounds good. Cool. All right.
All right, here we are.
Take a tour.
So this is the little porch area.
Yeah, this is our porch breezeway. As you can see, some of the framing's been done. Redoing the windows. We'll have windows done hopefully shortly.
Okay.
And we'll work our way in through the sliding door into the living room. This is should look a little familiar from the last part of it.
So we're here in the living room, and then before we go to the kitchen area, we're going to go to
We're going to come in this way. This will be a little hallway here. This will be a storage closet that we added.
Okay.
This will be the first master bedroom you'll come into. So here's the master bed.
So this is actually a pretty large room, considering you got 3 windows in one room, a little bit of a small closet over here. So, but all in all, not bad.
And this is your furnace water heater room here. There'll be a bifold door. You come into your bathroom here.
All right, so this will be the 1 bathroom.
1 bath.
Okay.
And then you'll make your way into the second bedroom. 2 windows. You can see windows are
coming
going in. Yep.
So, all right. And then with the insulation stuff, you plan on doing something like we have here, but probably a little bit better.
Yep. We'll be tearing this down, putting some proper insulation up there with some vapor barrier. Make sure there's no mold, water issues that can be present.
Awesome. So with that, we're going to come back out here.
And we'll make our way
back
into the
here
kitchen.
in the living room. Look at that bay window right there. That's awesome.
It looks nice. It'll even better when it's fixed up,
exactly.
Right? So this will be the kitchen area.
All right.
A little bit of the layout. So we'll have the kitchen sink here looking out the backyard. Cabinetry work with the refinished cabinets. Your refrigerator is going to be tucked kind of in this area here, which is something that we built up because there was no area for a refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have your stove with cabinets here, and then your stackable washer and dryer is going to go nicely here.
Okay. So got the nice electrical there.
Yep, got
brand new electrical
panel being worked on.
Okay, awesome. So this is the inside, and now let's go on to the outside, straight to the backyard.
All right.
So this size of this backyard is beautiful. Look at this, you know, and we've got central air, by the way. So, and then we got a 2-car garage.
Yeah, 2-car garage
coming through here. A little stray cat down there. So, and come back and you'll recognize this is going out to the front yard. So, all right, as we saw, we walked through walked through that house. I mean, honestly, you got your work cut out for you. So, but happy that you're doing this project and you decided to share it with us. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to try to keep getting an update from you when it's finished, and maybe we'll do a walkthrough when it's finished. I know the last one I tried to, but you got to rent it out very fast.
We got it rented out quicker than we can get in there. So.
Exactly. So with that, stay tuned to more episodes like this. If you do have a project that you do want to show off, go ahead and contact me. I'll leave my number right down here at the bottom, as well as contact me through email. I'll leave that contact here at the bottom as well. And with that being said, let's all do deals together. Let's all make some money together.
That sounds good to me.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I